to be proud of today. A hero who is going to receive a home, who has sacrificed so much for our nation, in a community, in a country that hasn't forgotten that. That's what this home stands for. The best of what is America is here in this home. And while he doesn't consider himself a hero, we consider Eddie Wright our hero. And I think, too, what you said the other day at the reception about if you could go back to that day and people ask if you could have it all over to do again, and would you change it? And you wouldn't, because you've learned so much about the country that you fought for and sacrificed for. Well, we've learned a great deal about you as well. We are so honored to be part of a community and a country that will never forget your sacrifice. And I'm convinced this home, if today is any start, this home is going to be so full of love and joy throughout the year, because there's so much love and joy for you, Eddie, for your sacrifices, for your family. So God bless you. And let's thank everyone who came together to make this home a reality.
Some of the things that are in this home that I'd encourage you to just look at after the ceremony, on the front door you'll notice a lock pad. He can actually open that from his cell phone. And he actually one time was turning with his prosthetic hand and the key broke off. And so this actually will enable him to not only do it personally, but he can even open it from Washington, D.C. or when he's traveling on vacation. So it's really a great safety feature for the home as well. The other thing that many of you have probably never seen, I know I had never seen it, but in the master bathroom we have a Toto automatic toilet. And it enables you to approach it. It actually does, after you do your business there, it actually takes care of everything and cleans it for the next recipient of the next user. And you know what? It's a great feature if you think about even the simple tasks that you and I do, like tying our shoelaces and opening doors, opening cabinets without scratching them. All of those things are things that when you don't have hands are challenging. And so I really appreciate the fact that this home has so many sensor-driven trash cans, and the shower is going to have sensor dispensers for his shampoo and conditioner and body wash. All of the things that we just take for granted because we don't think about what would we do if we didn't have dexterity in our fingers.
Eddie comes from a military family. He was with his father last night, spoke to him. His father, you can call him doctor, you can call him Colonel Wright. He was a surgeon in the Air Force for 20 years. Eddie went into the Marines. I told Eddie last night.
Xavier Palazzo, United States Marine. We are getting ready to break ground on his two kids about a year.
What is really striking, what I really are families that generation after generation make the military their profession. You've done it. Perhaps your children will do it. And somebody that's had the opportunity to serve like I have, we have just unbounded respect and love for the military families of America. And you epitomize the very best in all of us. But, America's great because America's free. And how often do we just take those freedoms for granted? I don't know about you, but when we say prayers in the Quayle home in the evening before dinner, we thank God for the great country, but we also thank God for our military. The ones that are deployed overseas, like Eddie was, and the ones that are back home, taking care of things at home. Because sometimes we forget about the families back home as their loved ones are deployed overseas. And that freedom, though we take for granted, every single waking moment, they are out there defending it, putting their life on the line for us.
And the Vice President has something that might not work in your door. Something you might like.
Combos on the back. I'd like to say thank you to everybody who showed up. Special thanks to the and helping the heroes and all the people involved. Special thanks to people like Stephen Schultz and my brothers in the Marine Corps. I'd really like to thank the community around here for opening its arms and making me feel right at home, especially Cody and her family. And I'd love to thank the Semper Fi Fund. It's a wonderful organization, and they have helped countless Marines do unbelievable things. And I really look forward to starting a new life here in this home. This is really a memorable day, and I've got a few times in my life that have been life-changing or monumental days in my life. One of them being the day that I stepped on those yellow footprints and started my journey to becoming a Marine.
Hurrah!
Another one being, the day I graduated from BRC, got my 0321 MOS. It's something that I always wanted to do since I was a kid. Another one, April 7, 2004, when I was ambushed. We were ambushed, and I lost my hands. It definitely changed my life. And I think, those days are some of the most important, the most important days of my life. And what I would love to do is make today the most important, above all, in the past and in the future. And I think I couldn't do that if I didn't have the help of my beautiful girlfriend, Cody. I hope you forgive me for doing this and putting me on the spot, Cody.
My wife was just coming in from running some errands and saw the signs, and so we just wanted to walk down here and see and be a part of it, and walk into the neighborhood.
What do you think of this?
I think this is wonderful. This is what America's about. This is what we should pay back for these guys that work so hard.
Nice to have them in the neighborhood now?
It's wonderful to have. We're honored to have them in the neighborhood. So this is a great thing. I'm glad, the county, the city, all the fine people that put this on, this is what it's all about.